Hello and welcome to my new Flosstube video. I'm Jantina Stitches here on YouTube and on Instagram, and this is where I share my cross stitch. And today is going to be a special one. I totally did not plan for this, but we're having a whip parade. No order whatsoever, just pulled everything out of my stitchy stash, and yeah, let's see how far everything is. Reason for this is because, one, I'm curious how many whips I have. I have kind of an idea. So we will count the whips, and I have a camping trip coming up. So I need to bring some stitching, but what? So if I go through all my whips, I thought it would be more fun to do it together. Like I said, there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's more based on project bag size than on the order I started it in. So first I have something to show you because I have two finishes and one of them is a full coverage one. It's a small one, but it's a finish nevertheless. And the things I stitched on recently, and then we will move on to all the other whips. So order, does it matter? No. The first thing I finished is this little one. It's Sweet Tooth by RTO, and I stitched this. It was a kit. I stitched this using the kit floss, and the fabric I dyed splotchy pink. And it came out so cute. The fabric color is really blowing out. But it's splotchy and super cute. No, it's not picking up the pink. There are still hoop marks. I have an idea for finishing this, but you will see it in the future. Just a cute, quick little stitch. Or quick. It took me a couple of years. I lost it for a while and found it back and stitched this 2 weeks ago. I got a little surgery on my wrist. It's all healing well. Surgery went well. But I couldn't use my left hand. So I stitched with one hand in my frame, pulling it up, and it was a mess. But here she is, and it's so cute. I really like the back stitching. It changed her face so much. So that's the first finish. Then my full coverage finish, and I'm so happy with this one. It's Fox by Lan Arte, and online it's called Soda. So here it is. It's so pretty. This I worked on almost all the time after my last video. And then I stitched for a week to finish the other one. It was slow going. And last week I was able to do two-handed stitching again. And here he is. Oh, he's so pretty. I'm looking for the perfect frame for this one. It's a standard size picture frame, but I need to find the perfect one. And I think it will be, well, maybe not over there. I'm not sure. I don't want to put it somewhere I'm not seeing it all the time. So maybe just in the living room. I don't know. Then I worked on... Did I work on this one? Yes. I thought something else was in here. On request of my husband, I pulled one out of hibernation. And it's this piece. It's called One Giant Leap by I have absolutely no idea. Maria Diaz, and it's from Cross Stitcher magazine, July 2019. So the reason I'm not enjoying stitching this is because of the size of the pattern. It's so tiny to read. I can show it because you won't be able to stitch from it. And then it's on black fabric, and maybe you can see it on the earth. Some of the stitches are half stitches and some of them are full stitches, and that was messing me up big time. And then I stitch mostly in the evening and have trouble with the light. I put something white on my lap, I use enough lighting, and I have trouble seeing it. So I decided to stitch on it once every so often, do a length of thread and put it away. So this is how far I am now. And the thing I added is this strand of white. It was too dark to see at night, even with the lights. So this one I will take on the camping trip, because in natural lighting by daytime, I think I will be able to stitch on this. And if not, then not. So that's one. Then in this beautiful bag by Diane, which Alice gives it to us, the Chickadees, is of course Mini Deer Creek. And it's my absolute favorite. It's so pretty. And I made a mistake of where I would stitch next, because I'm doing this by diagonal. So I should have gone over here and finished the diagonal before going up. But usually I stop at the end of a diagonal. So I started up here and almost finished the antler. And it gave me my second page finish over here in the middle. So I'm not mad about it. Next time I will finish up these blocks and continue with his beautiful face. Oh, and I'm realizing I'm not mentioning stitch count. This was 14 count aida, and this is 20 count 1/1. This is also 20 count 1/1, and I will put up the names of the projects, the stitch count, somewhere over here, as you may have seen already. But I'm not going to be able to remember everything. So yeah, this is so pretty. Can't wait to stitch on it some more. Next one. So sometimes I make my own project bags, and this is also one I made. This is just fabric I had laying around, and it's far from perfect, but it's for my own use, so it's okay. In here is She Sleeps, also a full coverage HAED by Yvonne Gilbert, and I worked on this for a couple of days. So here it is. So there was a little bit over there, and I think I'm close to the middle because it's folded once, and I'm close to 10%. I started a new diagonal, and I'm working over here in this block I really like this one. So there will be a big butterfly over here, and I can't wait to see how it comes out and all the details, and oh, it's so pretty. So really enjoyed working on that one. So this was what I have been working on over the last weeks. One other thing I made is this notions pouch, and I love this fabric. It's by Hannah Dale, and it has all the cute animals. The fabric isn't really directional, so yeah, I just chose the nicest parts. In here is my scissors in a ort case, some sewing clips, and a needle case. But I really love it. It's so cute. Then onto all the other whips. I will just grab one and show you. First up is this one, also a project bag I made in a similar fabric like the other one. I gave this project bags also to the Chickadees, and the only difference is the color of the zipper, but they are the same. In here is our latest cell. It's called Ornament Butterfly Port Mauve, and it's an ornament, so it's round, and I think this is the right way up. Yes, I only stitched on it for that weekend, and I will continue stitching on it some more, but over here is the start of the first flower and just a lot of background for now. I will be doing this by column, so the first column is completed, so I will continue the next one, and I park in the upcoming column. So also on 20 count, 1/1, like most of my HAEDs are. Also one I might take on my trip, maybe, but I may be saying that for everyone. Then another HAED, also in a project bag by me. This fabric I had left from a doll blanket I made for my daughter, and it was just enough to make this with just pink polka dots on the inside. It's so cute. In here is a project I'm making for my son. It's called Celestial Dreams by Randal Spangler, and this is how far I am. And this is the edge of the pattern over here. So I have more than enough fabric to stitch it on, and it's super cute. I haven't worked on this over the last month, so I will start to stitch on it some more this month. Then I have an empty project bag. I think the Sweet Tooth project was in there. Then in project folder is this one. This is a Sunlit Fox by Dimensions, and I'm stitching this on the code for black fabric. Same problem as the other one on black fabric. I have trouble seeing it, but it will be so pretty, and this is all I have done, and I don't know which way is up. I think this is the right way, and this is a sorry start. Yeah, but I do love how it will look, so I am sure that when I work some more on it, and there's more visible of this beautiful, beautiful fox, then I would enjoy stitching on it more. So I will work my way up to his face, start his face, and then doing the rest. So for now, what I have been doing over the last years is finishing the boring part first. And it's great because you get over the boring part and can enjoy the beautiful part. But I want to have some beautiful pieces looking at me when I'm stitching on it. So I will work over and work on his face. Then another one. This is Spring Fairy by Lettistitch. Also a kit. I have a little bit of glare. And again, I worked on the boring parts first. I switched out the fabric from 16 count to 20 count. I finished the first page. No backstitch yet. Or maybe I have a teeny tiny bit left of the first page over here. I might have. And I think after that I will go over here to finish her wing and work my way to the good stuff. But it's really pretty. We're going through this quite fast. So, next one. These two are kind of together, so I will show them together. These are kits I bought off AliExpress. I couldn't find it anywhere else, and after buying them, I found them on Etsy and on some other sites, and it seems to be like it's free artwork, or I don't know the name. I will put it up. So I feel less sad about it that it's from AliExpress, but I really wanted companion pieces for my kids. So this one is for my son, and this will be for my daughter. So let's start with this one. Also, I swapped out the fabric for 20 count, and they're not far, so maybe I will take this. Let's see. I started in the middle and worked my way over to this side. So, yeah. And then the girl one, also 20 count. I worked on this a little bit more, I think. I also started this in the middle and working more in the tree area. It's more centered. So maybe I will take these two for the trip. All competitors. Then I have some bigger projects in Diane bag, Frog and Fudge. In here is Daydream Tigers by Sheena Pike, and this is not a HAED, it's from Charting Creations, and it's a really, really big one. I got the chart as a gift from Laura, and she loves rubber stamps and needlecraft here on Flosstube, and I love it. I really like the colors. My daughter loved this one as well. When she saw this, she really liked it, and now she thinks rainbow tigers really exist. So it was a disappointment for her finding out it wasn't true. Then another Frog and Fudge bag. In here is a cropped version of Princess of the Sea. I think it's Donna Gelsinger, I'm not sure. But I cropped it, and for now it's just background. It will be huge even as a cropped one, but yeah, I really like the colors, so it's okay. And then again, a Diane bag. This was a beautiful gift from Angel Saunders. And in here is Daydreaming. It's a kit by Mareshka. And I'm stitching this together with Jemima. And also one, I stitched the boring part first. Because Jemima started on the face of the fox. And it's so beautiful. And I decided to work my way over to this corner. Because I like to work from the top to the bottom. Now I'm sad I made that decision. So the next time I will pick it up, I will find my my place and work my way over to the face. So let me show you how far I am. This is all called for. The fabric is, I think it's 16 count. And this is how far I am. So a lot of grass. And I can stitch the butterfly from this point. So it is pretty, but the next time I will come over here and find the fox's face. So I have something pretty to look at when I stitch on it. And I am glad some of the background is done. So then in my last Frog and Fudge bag is another cell. And I'm so sad to say I haven't worked on this for a while. Because it's so pretty. I'm stitching this one also with Jemima and with Alyssa, Crafting Colorado. And this is Quick Stitch Sleep Time. And I believe it's by Ciro Marchetti. Ciro? I don't know. But this is my poor start. It is really pretty. But my other HAEDs are calling me more to me. And the only reason being is that there's more to see on that already. So I will stitch on this, I think this month. Well, this month is almost over, but the coming 30 days. So let's get it back in there. Then I have a lot of these project bags. And let's see what's in it. In here is Stitching in Quilt by Coure and Baticoure. And this is what it will look like. I'm stitching this on 32 count or 25 count jobelean, which I heavily tea dyed or coffee dyed. I have no idea. I even put it in the oven to dry, so it's a little bit mottled. And this is one of my older projects, and I do like it. I really do, but it's not calling to me. This is how far I am. So halfway-ish. Oh, I thought it was upside down. It's not. So it's really pretty. And it would be fun to have it all done. But yeah, I like full coverage more. So currently I'm working on this block with the house. And I think the roof will go up until my waist knot over here. It is cute. And easy to stitch on. So yeah, maybe I will bring this. Maybe. But it's a lot of fabric to handle on a trip. Then, same bag, other project. In here is something. Oh, I know which one this is. I just don't know the name of it. What is this? Oh, it's the fox with the blue flowers. Did I write it on the... It's called Fairy Fox. And this is on 18 count Aida, hand dyed by me in blue. And this is one of my starts, I think, end of last year or beginning this year. It was earlier this year. And there are a lot of waste knots, and I only have a digital pattern for this one, so I need to print it out because I like to mark off where I am. For now it started. I will love it when it's done. It has only a few colors for such a kind of big project. It's only a few. So yeah, I don't think this will get a lot of love this year. I want to finish some of my older projects, but I really like it. And another one. In here is also one I don't know the name of. It's stitched on a 32 count something, no tag. This will be a squirrel in a sweater, and I think it's just called Squirrel, and it's by a Ukrainian company. And I started some of the sweater, and it has acorns on the sleeve. The light is doing weird things today. I normally don't film by day, so it's cute. Also one I need to print off the pattern for. It has blends, not a lot of colors. It's cute. And this also will be one for maybe fall time to stitch on it some more. Now I'm more in the mood for spring. Then another one. And I think there are two projects in here. This one is called, I have no idea. But this is how far I am. You have all seen the name in the picture. It's also on 20 count. It's a monochrome project, so I may take this because it's easy. And I will put this in my empty project bag with the only color of floss. This is 924. And now it lives in here. Then also in here is one I don't have a cover picture for. It's by Ink Circles. It was a special design for the Handwerk Boutique, the LNS here in the Netherlands. So it's only the pattern. And I'm doing this, of course, on 20 count. And I have a poor start. So also a contender for the trip because it's so small, easy to handle. I'm only wondering where my how do you call it? Floss is. It's not in here. And I have no idea if I have written down what it is. Oops. No. Maybe I will find it. Then in a project bag I made a while back. The zipper is horrible. But the fabric is cute. Is Dimensions Gold Petite. And it's Cozy Cup. And I haven't worked on this since because there's a mistake on it. And I need to figure out how to fix it. Also a really small project. So contender to take with me. And we're going away for 10 days, so I might as well bring 10 projects. So we will see how much I will take. But it's cute. another type of project bag I made, just an envelope thingy. In here is a HAED, and it's tea and books. I have no idea who is it by, but this is my start for now. Just a background, and nothing to see much. So also one, I really like the picture, but I haven't stitched enough on it to enjoy stitching on it. Ooh, I get a battery warning. I think I'm okay. In here is Squirrel and Bee by Yulia Zolotova, and this is by Smart Cross Stitch, which is a website with a lot of beautiful patterns. So I showed this last week. I have 2 out of 9 pages done. Also not a really big project. No backstitch yet, a lot of blends, and it's super fun to work on. One problem with this being that there's this really tiny hole in my fabric over here, so I will stitch over it, but there is one stitch missing. For now I put on some fusible well, thingy so it won't rip any further, and when I'm there I will see what I will do with it. But I'm too far to start over. Then in this trial project bag, in here is another Dimensions kit. Where's the cover? Oh, here it is. This is also gold petite, and it's called Chickadees in Spring. And I'm doing this on the cold for fabric. I haven't stitched on it this year. Also, the boring part first. So the next time I will work on one of the birds. And it's really pretty. Also, no backstitch yet. I don't know if this has backstitch. Probably. Yes, it has, but not in the part that I worked on. Other project bag. I really like this fabric. It's so festive. It's shiny gold. And this was a pillowcase. And yeah, I really like it. In here is... Do I know the name of this one? Do I have the cover page printed? It's all in Russian. Oh, it's called Tender Spring. And it's a picture of a beautiful girl with flowers. And it's all these jewel-toned colors. A lot of blends, a lot of backstitch. Also one I haven't worked on in a while. It's so pretty when it's done. I hand dyed this fabric. I think it's 18 count because it has to be done with 2 threads because of blends. And this is my poor stopped. it's a bit of her hair. Oh, there's the color of the fabric. I really like this one, so it will be worked on soon-ish. And that's the problem with these types of project bags, because I can't see what's in it. And if I see it, I want to stitch on it. If I don't see it, I forget what's in it. Another project bag I made. This fabric really makes me happy. It was a summer dress of my daughter's, and it's cute. In here is a special project. It's called Foxy Fall, and this was a gift from my sweet friend Stacy, the 911 stitcher. And this is a project I kind of want to work on during fall. Also, not a lot of progress. The last time I worked on it, I had to frog. It will be huge. And it's stitched in the cold fours. And this is how far I am. Not that far. So maybe I will bring this just because it's big blocks of color, the same colors, and yeah, I have a feeling I'm going really quick. Only a couple of projects left. In this beautiful bag is Pandemic by Long Dog Samplers, and it's one of my favorite projects. So I definitely will bring this on my trip. Ooh, let me move back as far as I can. It's so pretty. I really like the colors I picked. It's most week's dye works with, I think, 3 DMCs. And there's the bottom. I really like this one. I haven't stitched on it for too long. So 2 left. In the bigger pink bags is my oldest HAED, my oldest project, my biggest project, and it's Coda Storyteller. It's by Aimee Stewart, charted by HAED, and I will use this for the Anything Aimee sell. And he is so big. There's no way I can put it in frame at once. Well, almost. And this is only half of it, so yeah. But it's so beautiful, it's so pretty, and yeah, it still makes me happy. This one is on 18 count, and I worked in it last month on his crown and face, and that's where I will continue when I pick it up again. It's like a blanket. So let me put it back. And then the last one, also a HAED, also a big one. This is one I'm stitching for my son. He knows it will take a while, and maybe it will be ready when he will have kids. It's terrible. This is Universe in a Jar by Randal Spangler, charted by HAED, and this is how far I am. What's also too big to take camping, but yeah. And this is also one, if it would be in a see-through Final Front project bag, I would grab it way faster. It is pretty. It's also a lot of background, but it's really pretty. So I will fold that up later. These were all my whips. It wasn't as much as I thought. It went really quick for my feeling. It's still 40 minutes. So, plans. It's almost the end of June, and I have no idea how this happened. My plan for June was to stitch on King Coda for the Anything Aimee sale. I didn't do it because the surgery. I didn't think the recovery would take this long, and it's really naive and stupid. Because, well, they were gonna cut open my wrist, so how could I recover in 2 or 3 days from that. They had to move the muscle to get to the cyst that was there. So they removed it. All went well. And it was just a couple of days before I could use my fingers. I can use my fingers again, but I can't stretch my hand further down yet. It's a really small scar that will be left. It's okay now. It's still sensitive, but what can you expect? So this week I will have a work trip for 2 days. I stay in a hotel, and I will bring some stitching because I don't know how early or late my colleagues will go to sleep. So we plan to go to the hotel bar for a while, and then we will see. So maybe I will stitch in my room a bit. I'm going to a work event in Utrecht for 2 days. In Dutch it's called the Webwinkel Vakdagen, which is an event for businesses for their online part of their business. I have no idea how to call something like this in English. Then my weekend will start early. I have a long weekend, as I have now. Over the last months, half of a year, work was really stressful. And I took a step back. I realized I couldn't do anything more than I'm already doing, and stressing about it wouldn't help anyone. So I talked about it with my colleagues. There will be some new colleagues to help because there's more than enough work for 2 people, and I'm only working part-time. So there will be help. For now, we reorganized things. I took some days off. I had some days I could take off, but I had to do that before the 1st of July because otherwise they will expire. So that's why my weekend started last Wednesday at 12. Then I went to the movies on my own in the middle of the day, and I went to see Downton Abbey, the new era, and I loved it. Just some time for me to start my extra long weekend. Today's Monday and I'm still off. Tomorrow I will have half a day, and then Wednesday and Tuesday I will go to the work event, and after that I'm always free on Friday. So just some time to breathe, and I really needed it. Then I have I think 2.5 weeks ish, I don't know, I lost track of weeks before our camping trip. So I will come on before that and share my stitching in the coming weeks. And I think, or maybe I will just film after. I have no idea how the coming weeks are going to be. I lost track of time. Well, in a couple of weeks my kids will have their summer break, and they will be home for 6 weeks. 2 days every week they will go to daycare, after school care, and they can go the entire day if schools if they are free from school. So we can go to the office. The other 2 days I will work from home, and they will be home as well. So my husband and I will both have 3 weeks off. So it's only 3 weeks working with the kids around me, but it will be okay. I hope for nice weather so they can play outside, or well, they can enjoy themselves really well. they like drawing or artsy stuff, or just playing with their toys, and they're really each other's best friends, so it will all be fine. And I don't know how my stitching will be in a couple weeks, in the coming weeks. It doesn't matter really. It's just something I do to relax, to enjoy, mainly in the evenings. I don't stitch as much. I don't stitch as much during the day, only sometimes in the weekends if we have a lazy day. Next to that, I really enjoy sewing, so I might do that for a couple of days. I still need to finish my daughter's quilt. It's halfway during the quilting process, and then I need to bind it and she can use it. So I hope to have that done before we go on our vacation, so she can take it in the car. And my son already has one, so they both have their own blankets. So I may be back next week. I may be back next month. I have no idea. I was really planning on filming every 3 weeks again, but now with summer break, it's more unpredictable how the weeks will be. I'm really looking forward to it. Just some time off. The weeks coming up to my vacation will be slow going as well. Waiting for the new colleagues. Let them. That's not how this sentence is supposed to start. Help them find their way in the job, because it might be someone not familiar with our project. So yeah, I'm just rambling. The next weeks will be more relaxed than the last months. I'm not going to let my work affect my mental state as much as I let it affect it, because I wasn't becoming a more nice person at home. And my family, my kids, they don't deserve it, because they're so... I really love them, and they don't deserve a cranky mom or wife. So yeah, that's that. I have no idea yet which projects I will take on the camping trip, but there are some smaller projects that would be perfect, and maybe some of the smaller HAEDs to bring. So we will see. I will let you know in the next video what my decisions are, and you will have seen how many whips I have. And the plan is to bring that down. I want to start a new HAED. I don't have the pattern yet. I didn't order the threads yet. I do have the fabric, but I know when I have the pattern, I will start it. And I kind of don't want to yet. And some part of me wants to take it on the trip. So we will see. Now I've been rambling long enough. I will upload this, I think, tomorrow. Editing will take a while. So if you have any questions about projects or something else, you can ask them down below. I will always read the comments. I will try to respond, but actually I'm really bad at it, and I'm trying to be better at it. So if you have any questions, I will answer them. I will always heart the comments. I really appreciate all the comments, And yeah, all the subscribers, if you are recently subscribed or new or just visiting, I really appreciate you, and thank you, because it's so nice to share this hobby with, well, people who understand. This is where I will stop rambling, for real. I will see you next time. I have no idea when it will be, but I hope in the meantime you are safe, you are happy, you are enjoying your hobbies, if it's knitting, crocheting, stitching, sewing, gardening, whatever. I hope you have a great summer, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.